Good morning. Today we're going to do a proper French style Denver omelet, or at least my take on it. And that's what's always important because it's your taste, not anyone else's. Who's going to eat what you're going to cook. So to start things off, I'm going to put everything on kind of a medium heat. I don't want anything cooking too fast. Now, I like using bacon in my cooking, but in lieu of bacon, I'm just going to use a little bit of reserved bacon grease that I have. Just a little bit, you don't need that much. Okay, that's going to be for our mayonnaise. And we got, since we're doing classic Denver, we got a little ham, we got a little onion, we got a little red pepper. First thing in, onions. I want them to get nice and opaque. I'll season them up a little bit as I put them in. Okay, let those start. Okay, the biggest problem most people have is how much do I beat my eggs? And really, it makes all the difference. So, what you want is to remove the glossy color out of the eggs. And the best way to do that is you want to be forceful. And when they say you want to beat an egg, it's really true. You really want to. You're trying to push all the extra air out of the inside. And your finished product is going to look a little dull. And that's okay, because that's exactly what you want. That's going to give you a nice, fluffy, and very flavorful. So as you can see, I've already lost a bit of color, which is exactly what we want. It's almost foamy right now, just because it's trying to push all that air out. So I'm about halfway through. And again, this is a step that most people don't take, but this is what really gets difference. It's just about what I want. Making sure they're getting all that seasoning. Now that they're about halfway through, throw our red pepper in. Now, one thing about adding new ingredients is you also want to add new spices. Got a little garlic in there, right? My family loves garlic. Hopefully yours does too. It's actually really good for you. It's really good for your immune system. Keeps mosquitoes away, depending on where you live. Okay, so we're going to look into it just a little bit more. Okay, now if you can see my eggs, it's got a dull sheen on it right now. So we're just going to give that one little last mix. Okay. Now, of course, the second most important is you want to season it, right? Get a little salt. Don't be afraid to use a little bit. You don't need to go crazy on it, but you want to be able to taste your food, right? I like putting just a little bit of milk in there. I'm lactose intolerant, and so are a lot of people that I end up cooking for. So we use lactose-free milk. I actually prefer that over almond milk substitutes and things like that because it still has the fat in it, so it can be it still can be used as a binder. Okay, now I'm going to use just a little bit of olive oil. Pepper's coming nice in there. Go add the ham. Okay, I'm going to let that get a little yummy. Now I like to put just a pinch of the cheese in right now. It's going to help bring everything together once I put it on the beef. Now one of the tricks to this is keep your eggs moving. Okay? Take it down a little bit. Okay? Keep it moving. Keep it off the sides. You really want to continue to mix them basically when they're in here. And basically I'm just pulling up everything. As you can see, it is cooking. But until it all really comes together, I don't know I'll leave it alone yet. The cheese that's already in there is going to melt. Okay, so now it's kind of a wet mixture. Smooth it out, make it even. Get it off all the sides. Even it back out. It's not sticking. Okay. Now I just want to wiggle it. I want to wiggle it until it comes free on its own. Okay. Get it right at the end of your pan. Flip it right over. Okay. Now since we've already mixed it up and it's been cooking this whole time, not just on the edge, just by laying it down, everything's already cooked inside. So now it's just getting everything sealed on the opposite side. Let it loose. Turn off the heat. And I'm just going to let that rest for just a second. So it's going to finish cooking whatever missed. And we're right as right. So, I'll take my mixture and I'm going to put it right inside. Take the cheese, put you right inside here too. Come over here. I'm just going to lift it up a little bit. See that? Lift that up. And then I'm just going to let it fold right over on its own. Oh, look at that. Just the smallest spark of color on there. Everything's cooked. Everything's wonderful. Let's put a little bit of that on top. Can't waste cheese, right? Alright. And there we have it. A beautiful dimmer.